Hey everybody, my name is Marlene. I am a registered nurse who is currently enrolled in the bachelor's program at ECPI University. Today I'm going to discuss with you preventing diabetes through realistic nutrition and healthy habits. This topic can be especially important for communities like Shadowville that where access to good foods and things like that could be limited. So this is a good resource for communities like that. So first off, what exactly is diabetes? So, diabetes is a condition where the blood sugar levels are too high. This happens when the body either doesn't make enough insulin or it cannot use what it currently has. Over time, high blood sugar can affect multiple body systems, including the heart, the kidneys, and even vision. So, why does this matter? This topic really matters because diabetes is something we're seeing a lot more of. And the good news is that many cases are preventable. In communities like Shadowville, it is not about making better choices. It's also about having access to things and environment and what's realistically available day to day for them. So it's very important. So, what are our risk factors? There are some risk factors we can't change, like our family history. That's obviously something that you're not going to be able to change. But there's also things that we can work on and change on our own. So, like our diet, our physical activity, and our daily routines. These are areas where even small changes can make a very big difference. What is a community barrier? So, in communities like Shadowville, there are real barriers that can make healthy choices more difficult. Things like limited access to fresh foods, store closures, and overcrowded housing can all impact health and be a risk factor towards um, diabetes. So, when we talk about prevention, we have to take these realities for these communities into account. So, how can we improve nutrition? When it comes to nutrition, this isn't always about being perfect. It's about making better choices when we can. For instance, things like choosing lower sugar options to drink, um, drinking more water, or learning how to read a basic food label can make a big difference over time. So, starting small is actually your key. So, what are some budget friendly tips that can help, especially for communities that are low income or struggling like Shadowville? So, a lot of people think eating healthy is expensive, but it doesn't have to be. You can swap out things like frozen fruits and vegetables. They're just as nutritious, and comparing labels can help you make better choices. There are some also food assistance programs within your community, usually within the health department or places like that, that can help support healthier eating or help support or direct you in a way to help with finding those resources. So, why do daily habits matter? They actually really do matter. Things like moving your body, drinking more water, getting enough sleep, and and building a routine that can help reduce your risk. These don't have to be big changes. Even small changes are going to count towards the bigger picture. So, how do you overcome barriers? Even if you don't have access to a gym or outdoor space, there are still ways to be active. You can walk indoors, use a small space, or break activity into shorter periods throughout the day. Your goal isn't always to be perfect. Your goal is consistency, and consistency over time is what's really going to help reduce risk. So, what are our key takeaways? The biggest takeaway from this lesson is that small changes really do matter. You don't have to do everything all at once, and start with one or two changes that feel manageable, but build from there. If you're looking for more information to support, um, the CDC has great resources for diabetes and healthy eating. There are also local resources in your community, like I had discussed before, like your local health department and things like that to help bridge that gap that you may need and offer support where needed also. Here's my reference page if you are interested. And closing, I'd like to thank everybody for taking the time to watch my video. Please complete the short quiz at the end of this lesson to reinforce what you have learned today.